Welcome aboard the USS Gerald R. Ford, the pride of the U.S. Navy and one of the largest and most advanced aircraft carriers ever built. Standing at over 1,100 feet long and displacing a staggering 100,000 tons, it's hard not to marvel at this floating fortress. But here's the question that might be racing through your mind. How does such a massive ship not tip over? It's an astonishing feat of engineering. Imagine standing at the front of the carrier, gazing at its silhouette. It resembles an upside-down pyramid, with just a narrow section above water, while massive platforms on the sides support planes weighing tens of tons. The sheer size of it can make anyone wonder how it manages to stay afloat and upright amidst the turbulence of the ocean. In this video, we're diving deep into the science behind this colossal ship's ability to defy the odds, exploring the principles of buoyancy, stability, and the advanced technologies that keep it steady. So, buckle up, and let's set sail into the fascinating world of naval engineering. To grasp how the USS Gerald R. Ford floats, we need to understand the principle of buoyancy. Think about it this way. When you toss a hammer or a wrench into the water, it sinks like a stone. Why? Because it's denser than water. But what about our gigantic aircraft carrier? Well, it's a completely different story. Thanks to Archimedes' principle, the USS Gerald R. Ford floats because it displaces a volume of water equal to its own weight. Picture this. The carrier has a volume of about 1.3 million cubic meters, meaning it pushes aside a huge amount of water when it enters the ocean. Despite its incredible weight, the carrier's average density is just 86 kilograms per cubic meter. To put this in perspective, wood has a much higher density, around 550 kilograms per cubic meter. This low density explains why the carrier appears to sit so high above the water's surface. In simple terms, buoyancy works like an invisible hand, lifting the ship, allowing it to float while carrying thousands of tons of aircraft and equipment. This floating phenomenon showcases the brilliance of naval engineering. So, the next time you see a massive ship gliding across the water, remember that it's not just a matter of weight. It's all about the science of buoyancy at play. Now that we've established how the USS Gerald R. Ford floats, let's explore how it stays upright. This is where things get really interesting. The key to stability lies in the concepts of center of gravity and center of buoyancy. Imagine a seesaw. It remains balanced when the weight is evenly distributed. In the case of our aircraft carrier, as long as its center of gravity is below a point called the metacenter, the ship stays stable. So, what exactly is this metacenter? It's a point that depends on the distribution of buoyancy in the water. The designers of the USS Gerald R. Ford meticulously calculate these critical points to ensure that the metacenter remains above the center of gravity. This careful balancing act is vital for maintaining stability, especially considering the constant motion of aircraft landing and taking off, along with changing fuel levels. As planes roar down the flight deck and heavy fuel tanks get emptied, the ship's weight distribution shifts. But fear not. The design includes fail-safes that help keep the ship upright, even in the face of changing dynamics. Engineers have truly done their homework here, ensuring that this floating behemoth remains stable no matter what challenges it faces on the open sea. But stability doesn't stop at design calculations. The USS Gerald R. Ford is equipped with advanced stabilization systems that help maintain its balance in all kinds of conditions. One of the most fascinating features is the ballast system. Think of it as the ship's internal balance mechanism. The carrier can shift water from one tank to another, adjusting its weight distribution on the fly. This means that even when planes take off or land, or fuel levels change, the ship can adapt and keep its center of gravity in check. Additionally, the USS Gerald R. Ford uses active stabilizers, movable blades, located beneath the hull, to counteract rolling caused by waves. Picture a surfboard slicing through the water. These stabilizers help the ship navigate rough seas without losing balance. When the ocean gets choppy, these blades adjust to the waves, making sure the carrier remains as steady as a rock. This sophisticated technology doesn't just enhance comfort on board. It's critical for operational effectiveness, especially during flight operations. In rough seas, the last thing you want is for planes to be buffeted while trying to land. Thanks to these advanced stabilization systems, the USS Gerald R. Ford can execute complex maneuvers and keep everything running smoothly, no matter what Mother Nature throws at it. The USS Gerald R. Ford can execute complex maneuvers and keep everything running smoothly, no matter what Mother Nature throws at it. But what about durability? The USS Gerald R. Ford is not only designed to float and stay balanced, it's also built to withstand extreme conditions. One of the most intense tests it faces is known as shock trials. During these trials, underwater explosives are detonated nearby to simulate the impact of enemy attacks. Sounds intense, right? In 2021, the USS Gerald R. Ford successfully passed these grueling trials, showcasing its resilience and ability to endure massive shockwaves without suffering critical damage. The engineering team rigorously tests every inch of the carrier to ensure it can handle the rigors of naval warfare. These tests are essential because they provide valuable data on how the ship will react in real-life scenarios, giving the crew confidence in their floating fortress. The structural integrity of the USS Gerald R. Ford is a testament to modern engineering. The ship is built with materials that can absorb and dissipate energy, ensuring it remains operational even after facing severe stress. This resilience is crucial, as the carrier may need to remain at sea for extended periods, far from friendly shores. With these tests and innovations, the USS Gerald R. Ford stands ready to face whatever challenges lie ahead, proving that it's more than just a pretty ship, it's a formidable fighting machine. As if the challenges of buoyancy, stability, and resilience weren't enough, the USS Gerald R. Ford also has to contend with modern warfare threats. In recent years, the advent of hypersonic weapons, such as Russia's Zircon and China's DF-7, has raised serious concerns about the vulnerability of aircraft carriers. These advanced missiles can travel at speeds exceeding Mach 5, making them incredibly difficult to intercept. In response, the USS Gerald R. Ford is equipped with a layered defense system designed to protect it from such threats. This includes advanced missile defense systems that can detect and neutralize incoming missiles before they reach the carrier. Picture a multi-tiered shield protecting the ship from various angles. Additionally, the ship features watertight compartments that can seal off sections in case of a breach, providing an extra layer of security. Electronic warfare capabilities also play a crucial role in defense strategies. The carrier can jam enemy radar and disrupt missile guidance systems, further enhancing its survivability. All these measures combined create a fortress at sea, prepared to face the evolving landscape of modern warfare. The USS Gerald R. Ford is not just a marvel of engineering, it's a symbol of naval power, designed to protect not just itself, but also the forces it carries. With these state-of-the-art defensive systems, the carrier can operate confidently, projecting power wherever it sails. So, what have we learned about the USS Gerald R. Ford? This massive aircraft carrier remains stable and afloat, thanks to a delicate balance of buoyancy, advanced stabilization technologies, and robust defensive systems. It's an incredible example of how modern engineering can conquer the challenges posed by the ocean and threats from the skies. Next time you think about aircraft carriers, remember the science and innovation that keeps these colossal ships sailing smoothly through the waves. The USS Gerald R. Ford is not just a vessel, it's a floating city, a flying base, and a powerful symbol of military might. It embodies the relentless spirit of innovation and the commitment to safety and stability in the face of adversity. Thanks for joining us on this journey. If you enjoyed learning about the USS Gerald R. Ford, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more fascinating insights into the world of naval technology and engineering. Until next time, keep your curiosity afloat.